time for the weekend update from Buck and Joe's, day 46 of the Josephine standoff, part 2. But first, in national news, the nation is grieving as JT's plan lands safely yet once again. This February is TrampleFest 2023, or TrampleFest 2. Last year there was plenty of bouncy castles, a pig on the spit, lots of flags. Good time for the whole family. And it concludes traditionally with the tramplings, of course, and the batonings of the participants. It's much like the running of the bulls in Spain, but you don't get gored like these out here. It's just a baton and the good old tramplings of the police horses. It's good fun for the whole family, don't miss out. I'd like to say happy Christmas to everybody, but I don't think we're allowed to say happy anymore, because that stigmatizes the depressed. Speaking of the depressed, if you are sad that you can't be exterminated by your government, put down by doctors, or assisted suicide, and they won't refuse to do that for whatever ailment you have, now if they'll do it for depression. They're put in an express lane to help kill all the taxpayers. Well, just the ones that want to, or ones that need the parts from, or I don't know how it's going to work. Anyway, if your body ends up in a landfill, they're probably not going to look for it, as we can see out west there. Unfortunately, the poor ladies that in the landfill, they weren't important. Just imagine if it was Justin Trudeau, they would have had that landfill emptied out in a heartbeat to find our dear overlord JT. Or even if Doug Ford dropped half an uneaten cheeseburger, they probably would have got in there and found that pretty quick. But since it's just a taxpayer, no one really gives a shit anymore. In Ontario, Doug Ford has made it so that 33% is now a majority. Apparently, the veto powers and the new strong mayors or superpowers wasn't enough, so he had to enhance that. It's a good thing we're not in China, because if we were, they'd tell you where to stand, if you're allowed out, if you can go down certain eligible stores, have family over, until you disinvite people from holidays, etc., etc. Good thing we're not in China.